So we have to talk about love.
Love. Love makes the world go round.
True,
Mm-hmm.
true. So you are in a relationship, right?
I am.
Is it like a long distance or is he Kenyan?
No, he's not Kenyan.
He's not Kenyan?
No, he's not Kenyan.
So I'm
And that's
guessing
all
at
I'm
times
saying.
oh no. But I'm just saying that okay, so at times it has to be like a long distance kind of
At
relationship,
times.
right?
At times.
Yeah, at times. What's the longest that you guys have stayed like just away from each other?
A while.
A year?
No, that's too much.
Okay, 6, 7 months, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
But
No,
how about
actually, no, less.
less?
Less.
Okay, 4, maybe 4, 3 months.
So, like an acceptable amount of time.
Okay, but how do you cope with such?
Well, it's not, if you like the person, it's not really a big deal.
Oh, I know, but like let's say 3 months I don't get to see you for 3 months, maybe you come for 1 month or
Uh-huh.
a few weeks and then you go, you still fly out. How do you deal with that? It's not easy. It's not
No,
the
it's
easiest.
not. No.
Some
So I'm
people
not
just-
making light of it. It's not easy.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: if
Because I want people to understand
the
like how
yeah,
like even just such relationships work, because you know there are people if like they don't see each other for like 2 weeks, they're like everything is in shambles and
that's crazy,
but it's
guys.
true.
No, stop depending on people for happiness. You have to make yourself happy
Yeah.
first,
Mhm.
guys. Don't depend on other people to make you happy. That's crazy.
Yeah, so your boyfriend or girlfriend
What were you doing
can't
before
make you
they?
happy. They can't
no,
make
no,
you
no.
happy.
They can. But what were you doing before they came into your life?
Mhm.
Were you miserable? Do you have to have somebody? I don't think so. You have to learn to be happy on your own. Do your own thing. That's why it's important to not, for lack of a better word, be kept. Do something.
What do you mean by being kept?
Be kept. Like, just have somebody who provides everything for you.
You
Have
don't
something
want a
of your
protector and a provider? Don't want, listen, I'm saying.
own. I'm my own protector. I'm my own provider.
Wow. Can you see the way she's getting offended if I
Yeah,
just say that?
because it's just,
But there's some
guys,
people who look for that. You
that's
know that?
okay if you're
Isn't
looking.
like-
No.
Isn't-
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
It's okay if you're looking for that. If somebody's willing to give you that as well, that's perfectly fine. If that's what makes you happy, fine. But
What's wrong with
Find
that? Because you
something-
always get defensive every time I say that.
because you have to find a balance, like you said. You have to find a balance where you still have something that's your own. Your whole existence can't just be to please somebody else.
You can own the car that I buy for you.
Sorry?
You can own the car that I buy for you.
I don't own the car if you bought it for me.
I'll give you the, what do you call it? What do you call it? I'll give you the papers for the car.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you can hold that over my head for the rest of my life. I don't think
Like,
so.
yo, I bought you this car.
I don't think
But
so.
you always get so defensive about that.
Yeah, because I'm
But is
I'm
it
I'm,
from
I'm a big advocate of women
independence?
having their own. Have your own. It's okay to have somebody else's stuff, but have your own stuff. It's so important because we live in this society where, men are still getting to grips with respecting women.
What do you mean?
Equality.
What?
Yeah, equality.
I think
Equality
I
is an
think women
important
are
thing.
favored even more right now.
No, we're not favored.
Because everything is like we have
We're
to
not
really.
favored. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
There's a certain ambition behind that. You know, if I'm at a bar and you're buying me a drink, of course there's a reason behind it.
No,
you're not just buying
I-
me a drink because you're a nice guy.
What?
No.
Listen, I can buy you a drink because I'm a nice guy and bounce. I don't want anything in return.
Guys. Okay, he's a rare find. But basically, here's the thing. You just have your own. I'm not saying don't have somebody else buy you a car. If they're buying you a car, fine, great, thank you. But you have to have your own so that nobody can ever hold it over your head.
Yeah.
Nothing is forever. So if it doesn't work out with this person, you don't want them holding it over your head. Saying, I bought you this, you're crap, you don't know what you're doing, why are you talking to me like this? Self-respect is so important. It'll make you love yourself more as well if you do something for yourself.
Have you ever gone through that?
No, but I've seen a lot of people go through
Your
it.
friends, maybe?
I do. I have some friends who've gone through it. I've seen women in general when I have conversations with them. That's another great thing, actually. Recently, I've been sitting with women who talk about struggle love. And I'm just like, I've never experienced this. But it's mostly because I set the tone for how somebody gets to treat me. You can only treat me the way I let you. You know, that's my philosophy in life.
So what's the common like trend that you've noticed? Like you're saying, like you've seen it like in a lot of women. What's the trend that you've noticed that women can like just start like, how can I even put it in the right way? What have you noticed like as a pattern in love? And just when it comes to love, like with maybe your friends,
Yeah.
the trend, because you're coming from a very different, maybe let's say, um, cultural background. It might
Yeah.
be different from maybe mine.
Well, no,
'Cause
because we.
I'm
we,
just saying,
I mean,
like,
in
or
our
maybe just
culture
in
too, we have-
Nairobi.
No, it's just it depends on your personality. It's not about your
Really?
it's not about your race, how you were brought up. It's none of that. You just
What?
No, because you know the Indian culture is actually a very like submissive, suppressive culture. You have to pave your way to come out of that kind of, that kind of behavior.
Oh yeah, the
Because like
background.
back in the day, Indian
'cause I'm
women,
guessing,
when
like-
they were married, if your husband died, you would have to sit on the funeral pyre with him.
What do you mean?
You would have to sit on the fire because your husband died, so you die with him.
Oh, okay, now that's extreme. Okay.
Yeah, it is
Okay,
extreme.
Okay.
So it's not that
okay, yeah.
everybody's just open. No,
Okay, we don't have to do that right
But-
now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's just
But
that's on
things
the
have-
extreme.
things have,
We're
like-
talking. I'm talking just about like the little
yeah, but
things.
like, I'm just giving context.
that's an extreme.
I'm
Come
just
on,
giving
Hector.
context.
Really,
From
right
where
now?
we're coming from.
I'm like, what?
No, it's just context. So
Yeah, but I
basically,
understand. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's where we're coming from, to the point now where I can walk out of the house in a top like this, and my parents are like, "That's just normal," you know. So things are changing, and you have to change with it. You have to be part of the change. You can't just sit and wait for things to change.
Yeah.
For them to become better for you, it wouldn't. I'm
Plus-
sorry, but it wouldn't.
Plus, I'm guessing like just with education and travel,
Yeah.
all these things, you don't have a choice. Like, cause you're exposed to so many other different things.
Yeah, but I had to fight for a lot of that as well.
Really.
Yeah, I did. I had to
How?
fight for a lot of that. I had to say,
Because like
I
even
wanna
from
do
you, I
this.
can tell you're very like, I can see you're a rebel.
Yeah, but it takes time to build that personality.
You look like you just can't be told what to do
No, I can be told what to do, but reasonably and respectfully.
by your man.
No, by anybody.
Oh,
If you
okay.
ask me something respectfully, we can have a discussion about it, and then we'll see. You can't
You-
just tell me to do something and expect it to be done. I am a
Yeah,
human being with
yeah.
feelings and emotions. I'm not a robot. I'm not anybody's slave.
Mm-hmm.
So, and also, this thing you keep bringing up about my boyfriend, let me tell you something. I picked him for a reason. He's very respectful.
Yeah. What? Oh, yeah, yeah. I was just going to go to that. I have
Yeah.
my notes here. Actor.
Okay.
Hold on.
Well, I'm just letting you
since
know.
since we're in the subject of love, like, what are like the qualities like you look for, like in a guy? What were the qualities you're looking for?
Well, you
Yeah.
have to be thoughtful and respectful. You have to respect that I can make my own decisions, that yes, your opinion is valued, but it's not needed. You know?
You don't want a man to make decisions for you,
No,
right
why is he
decisions for
making,
you.
No, I can make my own damn decisions. Why is he making my decisions?
Extra.
We both have a brain, right?
Yeah.
So why is mine sleeping? I don't understand.
He's taking a rest as the man takes
No,
care
no,
of
no,
you.
No. What kind of life is that? What kind of life is that where somebody's making all the decisions for you?
Oh my god.
That's crazy. No,
So no?
no, absolutely not.
Do you believe in gender roles?
A little bit. A little bit. But but
let's talk about that.
so
Let's bring them to context.
there's pretty much nothing that a man can do that a woman can't do. Yes or no? We can even have babies without men now.
Every time I mention this, it just like gets on your nerves.
He
And
gets
you're
on my
always like,
nerves.
what? Like you're very strong when it comes to women independency.
Just in general,
In
respecting women, it's
Yeah.
very important.
You don't think women get respected enough?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Why? What
It's
makes
difficult.
you say that?
You know, I've worked in a corporate setting. I've
Oh,
worked
yeah.
in, I've been my own boss.
Mhm.
So I've had both perspectives where I try to tell somebody to do something. They won't do it just
Oh.
because it's a woman asking. Or because I'm a woman, I'll be told I can't do something. Or that a certain job is just for me. Like
In
a lot
Kenya
of
or outside
of
Kenya?
just in general everywhere. A lot of
Really?
marketing jobs, for example, especially in Kenya.
Yeah.
Like all these promotions where people are promoting things at supermarkets, etc., in shopping malls, you'll find it's always women.
Yeah.
It's always women.
Nobody wants to look at me. They are everybody will ignore me, first of
but,
all.
here's the thing though. Don't you use those products? If somebody's selling Omo, your clothes don't have to be washed.
They do.
Why is it a beautiful woman that's selling Omo to wash your clothes?
Because I'll buy 6 packs of Omo even though I don't need 6 packs.
You see,
of
that
Omo.
speaks a lot about your character.
No. Isn't that, if I'm promoting, am I not supporting and even like empowering that person who's doing that job?
Not really.
So I shouldn't
Not
buy
really,
the Omo?
because she's gonna be stereotyped
Okay,
as
then
the kind of
I
person.
won't be buying any products from any ladies standing in the supermarkets.
That's not
promoting
what I
anything.
said.
Okay, now what am I supposed
That's
to do?
not what I said. I just
can't
said
buy 6
that I
and
don't think of course you can buy 6.
Can I buy 6?
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
They choose women because women look good. So the focus is
How
not
is
the
that?
product.
How is that a bad thing?
Sex sells, but it's not fair. Sex sells, but it's not fair because women shouldn't be sexualized like that. We are more than just our bodies and what we look like on the outside. We have brains. These are women with ambition. These are women with, because they look pretty, they got the job, which is not fair.
What?
Yeah, it's not fair.
Extra, what are you saying?
It's not fair. Firstly, it's
You
not
can't
fair
tell
to
me.
women who are not pretty, who could do the same job, probably even do it better. There's not only one way to sell a product. There's other ways to sell a
But-
product.
but
If
you
you're
know-
good at selling a product, you'll be able to sell it to anybody with what you say, not necessarily what you look like.
So do you want beautiful men to replace these women, or how are
Just
people
people
supposed?
in general.
How?
Also,
Like
beauty
just-
depends on what you think is beautiful, not what society thinks the standards of beauty are. Everybody is beautiful in their own way.
True.
Yeah. And also, as a brand in
I'm
Kenya
definitely
today,
buying-
you need to appeal to the masses. Not everybody looks like me or like him.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
not everybody looks like us, but they use your products. They will use your products. They have the money to buy your products.
True.
So why would you put your product in a little box and then make your market so niche?
But when it comes to even endorsements and stuff, aren't women? We can't start saying that brands want pretty women to represent their brand, and guys don't get that as well. So
That's what I'm
we
saying.
can't start
though.
complaining that.
No,
you know,
so I'm not. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying
Yeah.
that the attitude of the brands needs to change to the point where
but
brands these days are
yeah.
for anyone. Spending power in Kenya has changed so much.
Yeah.
Has changed so much. It's not just one ethnicity or one type of person that can afford things now. It's everybody. It can be anybody. It could be the Bora Bora guy who makes 10,000 shillings a day,
Yeah.
hustling like crazy.
Yeah.
He could afford your product, but you would never see a Bora Bora guy representing your product anywhere. You know? So you have to think outside of the box now. Nairobi's become very competitive. We're growing really fast. It's become really competitive to the point where you can't just say, "Oh, I only want pretty people representing my
Or
brand."
maybe I should have like pretty
Doesn't work
boda
like
boda women as well.
There are
That would be
Bora Bora
nice.
women who are pretty amazing.
Where?
They are. You'll see them at the stage.
Hey, listen, I've been looking for them. I'm tired
They
of
are.
being carried around with these.
They are.
with
There's
these-
some pretty
with
incredible
these men.
women who drive cabs and women who ride Bora Boras.
I'm always requesting, and I never ever seem to bump into any. Okay, I can't say pretty face because now I'll be told.
No, you can say
Like,
pretty face.
If I
It's
say
okay.
that, now then it's gonna be like, oh.
No, but you see,
I'm just-
we've changed the conversation to
Yeah,
where
Oh yeah.
everybody's beautiful. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
just
True.
one person, not just